Connor, you may not know this, but you are the first Aggie quarterback in history to throw 5 touchdowns in an opener. Can you just get a little bit about how you were feeling tonight, your comfort level, because it seemed like you were in the zone from the word go?
I mean, I felt good. I mean, like Coach Petrino always says, we got to feed the studs. They made my life easy out there. And the O-line, they went to work all night. And I can't say enough about the O-line, the receivers, the running backs. They stepped up and pass pro as well. And just get the ball out of my hands as quick as possible and get it to my playmakers.
We'll go second row on the right side to Christy and then Travis.
You mentioned Petrino. Could you talk a little bit more about working with him and how it was? I know you've been working with him in practice, but in an actual game, how that went and what you thought about it overall?
Oh, I mean, it was awesome. Just we went out there, we executed the game plan, just took it one play at a time, one drive at a time, and like I said, just give it to my playmakers, and they make my life easy out there.
We'll go front row on the right side to Travis and then Cole.
Hey, Connor, a lot of accuracy on the balls, 20-plus yards. How much of that was what they were giving you? How much of that do you feel like is the identity of the offense this year?
I mean, yeah, we would love to throw the ball as much as possible like that, but I mean, every play gets, like Coach Fisher always tells me, just take with the defense, play the defense on that play, and that's what I went out there and did.
What's the connection between you and Noah like? It seemed like that was really clicking today.
Oh, yeah, I mean, ever since spring ball, fall camp, every time we went out and threw routes on air in the summer, I mean, all those guys, they all go out and work for me, and I try and give them the ball and let them go make plays.
We'll stay on the front row to Cole.
Connor, was there a moment throughout the summer or throughout the spring that you noticed the connection between you and Evan or you and Noah?
I mean, I don't know if there was one specific moment. I mean, we came in together. I mean, we knew what was expected of us, and I feel like we went out there and did our job.
And then tonight was a very emotional night honoring Coach Price.
Oh, yeah,
what do you think he would say after a game like this?
I mean, he would have a big old smile on his face, and he would just tell us how hard we work, and we put in a lot of work to get to where we are right now through the spring, summer, and all that. So that's my guy, Coach Price.
We'll go back behind the lights. We'll start with Justin and then Daryl.
Connor, just the big plays in general. I know your progression is probably maybe not your first read, but to get those big plays, what's that do for you guys, especially when you hit them?
I mean, it gets the crowd into the game. I mean, the O-line, they had good pass pro the whole game to have time to be able to make those plays, and then just give the ball to my receivers, and they're going to make a play every time, I feel like.
I think maybe the fourth quarter, it was pass interference on, or they didn't call pass interference on East 2, and then you went back the same corner route. Just, is that a Petrino thing, or is that just, how'd y'all communicate that? Because that was kind of cool to see the same play come right back to it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we knew what coverage they were going to be in, and just we had to go out there and execute the play. We didn't execute it how we wanted it to the first time, right back to it.
We'll stay back behind the lights to Daryl.
Connor, can you talk about what this does for you guys from a confidence standpoint and a preparation standpoint as you get ready to hit the road and play Miami next weekend?
I mean, we just try and take it one game at a time, 1 week at a time, and we're going to celebrate the win tonight, and then we're right back at it tomorrow with stretch and stride and film, and we're going to break the film down from this game, and it's on to Miami.
We'll go second row on the right side to Brent and then Carter.
Second play of the game for y'all on offense. I think you went for 17 yards. How much fun is that for you and, to be able to tuck it and show you can run it as well?
Oh, yeah, it's really fun. I always tell Coach, I ask him if I remind him of Lamar. Yeah.
We'll stay on the second row to Carter.
Did he give you his answer on that?
Yeah, he just shakes his head.
Okay. So you've talked about how much different it is now compared to being a true freshman last season. But how about the kind of the deeper and the far sideline and throwing on the run, those kind of plays where you really got to use all your arm strength or a lot of your talent? How much more confident are you to make those throws than you were compared to last year?
I mean, I feel like I was always confident. It just whenever that play arrived, you got to go out there and make the play. And I feel like we went out there and did that today. And just being able to go out there and execute each play, and I feel like we did that really well.
And then what did you make of the pregame entrance, the new entrance you guys have this season?
Oh, yeah, it was awesome. I mean, they showed us like a week ago, and I feel like it got the crowd into it. It was really cool to see.
We'll go second row on the left side to Alex and then the battalion.
Hey, Connor, you mentioned execution. It seemed like last year when you guys had troubles, it was you guys were talking about executing and trying to improve Now that you have a game with, some tangible experience and something you can look at, what do you see as like the biggest growth and difference that you guys are actually able to do that right now?
Like just our maturity level, just being able to take it from the practice field onto the game field, and I feel like we did that really well.
We'll go third row on the left side to the battalion.
Hey, can you talk about the effort by the running backs tonight and the 4 that saw playing time?
Oh, I mean, it was huge. Just all 4 of them. I mean, they come in, they run the ball hard, they block hard. I mean, they're doing their job every play, and I feel like, I don't know, I can't say enough about those guys. They worked really hard tonight.
And then just talk about the atmosphere tonight in general, here in Kyle.
I mean, it's awesome. It's nothing like it. I mean, every time we step out on that field, it's a crazy atmosphere. You come in from warm-ups, you come back in the locker room, and you come back out, it's 100,000 people cheering you on, and there's really nothing like it.
We'll go front row on the right side to Travis and then wrap things up with Brent.
Compared to the offense last year, y'all coming out and on a drive, you can have 3, 4, 5 different personnel sets and some that aren't typical. Do you feel like you kind of took them by surprise a little bit? And how much fun is it to have those different options and different looks as a quarterback?
I mean, it's really fun. They make my life easy. Just like tight ends, running backs, receivers. I mean, they make my life so easy. Just give them the ball and let them go make plays.
We'll go second row on the right side to Brent.
So going back to high school, you're excelling at football, you're excelling at baseball. What was it that separated football from baseball in terms of saying, hey, this is a sport I'm going to play?
I don't know. I guess the atmosphere of playing football, there's really nothing like it. I mean, I always loved baseball, but football was my main sport always, and I don't know how to answer that question very well, but just the atmosphere of football, there's really nothing like it.
You look more forward to it?
I mean, yes, sir. I mean, I don't know. I love baseball, too, and I wish I could have done both. This was just really difficult, especially being a quarterback. I feel like I had to be there with the team this summer. So.
All right, that's all we have. Thank you, Connor.